welcome back to Chakras for the Soul channel. Today is a very special episode. I'm very excited. This is our first podcast episode, and we have our first guest today, Laryss Rodriguez. Welcome, Laryss. Thank you so much for being here and accepting our invitation.
Of course.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Laryss.
Well, I'm about to graduate college. I work in the sports industry for broadcasting. And yeah, I like to stay active, whatever it be, go to the gym, go on a run, Pilates, yoga, and then, yeah, spend time with my family and my dog, and that's me.
Cool, great. Well, yeah, thank you again for being here.
Of course.
So, Laryss, yeah, we're gonna talk today about yoga and Pilates. I know that you practice. It was a little bit hard for me to find close people who practice either yoga or Pilates or something related to it. So tell us, Laryss. I feel like they're similar yet different, both of them, like Pilates and yoga. And you say you practice Pilates.
Yeah, I've done both. Pilates more. That's what I like. I've done yoga 2 or 3 times.
Oh, okay.
So I've done it, but Pilates, like, that's what I do weekly. So I would say I discovered yoga first just because, it's more popular. At least, like, now Pilates is getting really popular, but yoga has always been. Everyone knows what yoga is,
That's true.
So, the first time that I ever did yoga was the puppy yoga.
Oh, yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
told me.
Where there's just a bunch of puppies around you, and so I've always wanted to like try yoga, and then I thought that was really cool. So me and one of my friends, I was like, would you want to do this with me? And she was like, yeah. So we went and we did the puppies yoga, and it was fun. I mean, it was hard because there's a bunch of puppies everywhere and you just want to play with them. But so that's how I first got into yoga the 2 times that I've done it. But then right after that, one of my cousins was like, do you want to go do yoga at the botanical gardens? And I was like, yeah. And both of them cost, but nothing crazy. Like the puppy one was, I think, like $30 to join the class.
Okay.
And then the botanic garden ones was like 25, like nothing crazy, outrageous.
Yeah.
So I went with my cousin, and that was when I was really doing yoga because there's no puppies around, like we
There's
have
no
to do it.
distractions.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, it's yoga it's crazy. Like I love it. It's just so you wouldn't think it was so hard. Like
Right,
it's hard
yeah.
to do balance and
That's true. There's a lot of things that comes with it.
mhm.
But there's a lot of different styles. Do you know what styles were them that when you?
Whatever, like that was hard. It was so hard.
That's
Like, because I thought it was going to be a lot of meditating and, like,
like
yeah, relaxing.
and
Yeah. Which I'm sure there are styles like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This one was like a workout. It wasn't like hardcore. Like, we weren't like, we weren't working out, but all the positions that she would put us in, like, we had, like, it was smooth, slow positions, but you had to, like, stay there for a while.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
starts getting
yeah, and
heated.
balancing and
Yeah.
like like you wouldn't think it, but holding your own body weight is really hard too. Especially we would do like I don't know. It's hard to explain now, but we would do just some crazy stuff, and it was really hard to hold my own
Yeah,
weight.
I can imagine even the basic moves, just doing like a warrior two, when you're just pressing in one leg.
Yeah.
If you stay a while there, you start shaking.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it could be just like I don't know, 8 seconds or something, but it feels like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's very true. It's not like hard poses, but staying there and like you saying, holding your own weight.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's really people wouldn't think it's hard, but yoga's really
I
hard.
know.
I, w- I wouldn't say it was a myth, but before I did yoga, I thought it was easy. Like I thought it was, something like super easy. And then when I got there, obviously that was not true. So,
Yes.
but no one told me that. Like I just assumed
Right.
because it does look easy. When you see someone doing it, you're like, oh, that looks so
Yeah, like,
easy.
yeah, I
And then
can
you
feel
do
it.
it, and it's like, no, that is not nothing what it looks like. So,
That's true.
yeah, I wouldn't say I've gotten told any myths, and then like they ended up being true or they weren't true. Like,
Okay, yeah. Well, I think especially with that you're saying that it's hard, that
mm-hmm.
you think is easy, and then you go into it and it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to go to this recreation center to do yoga when I used to live in this other place.
Mm-hmm.
And there was two classes of yoga one in the morning and one in the evenings. So the one in the mornings, it was more chill. It was more
Beginner.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
more relaxing.
Yeah.
What everyone thinks that yoga is.
Yeah.
And then in the evenings, you will do more. It was called power yoga. So everything was faster, and everything the poses you will hold in for a lot of seconds, and it was just hard. And I remember a lot of people being frustrated or telling the teacher like, "Hey, what is this? This is so hard."
Yeah.
And I remember the teacher saying, read the titles of the yoga classes that you go, because not everything is going to be the same.
Right.
If you want to do something easy and chill, then come to the morning yoga at 7 a.m. because this one is power yoga. So I remember being like, oh, because I was barely starting to like practicing.
Right.
So I didn't know that when I heard that, I was like, okay, that's something that we should keep in mind too. Because everyone could go to a yoga class thinking that it's easy, and then they go to a hot
advanced
yoga something very hard, and they get disencouraged or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's true. I think also for yoga teachers out there, it should be better to just like put that label on that yoga class.
The description.
How easy or hard is it gonna be? So.
See, and that's the same with Pilates too. Like there's different classes. Like they have like a core Pilates where you just work on your core. I forgot what the other one was. Transform Pilates. It was like I don't even know, but it was completely different from core Pilates. And then what was like the other name? Intro to Pilates, you know.
I was gonna mention bar, but that's different, right?
No, that's bar is a type of Pilates.
Oh.
That one's like mat Pilates on the mat. There's the reformer, like that's I use the that's one that I go to. But there's it's just like yoga, but not a little more not intense, because yoga's intense.
It could be intense. I feel like it's without the.
I would say it's a little faster. Yeah, and without the spirit, I would say. Yeah, I would say Pilates is just a little faster. Like yoga, you're able to, like once you're in that position, you're able to breathe and like and then the teacher and there's like soft music playing and where Pilates is like very more movements. Like I feel like yoga is more like you get in this position and it works something, but you stay in this position to work on balance. Where Pilates is like you do a position, but you're doing something in the position. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
you keep moving.
Yeah, you keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Because I was trying to find that a way to describe them, how are they different, but you totally got it. Like that's totally
it's
for sure.
Like that.
They're the same, but not quite.
Yeah, one's a little more just faster pace, like faster moving, more movements, and then
more like cardio. I feel.
Yeah, it has a little more cardio in it, and where. I feel like yoga is more like just practicing like balance and core and like
present and the moment.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
And like those holding longer positions and Yeah,
and well, I use a lot the phrase "feel for," and feeling your muscle. This area, the other area. So for sure. By Pilates, you just keep moving.
Yes.
For sure. Okay. Okay, well, to finish, Laryss, is there any challenge that you faced when you started practicing any of these two that you overcame with the years, or that you, I don't know, worked in some way, or was it all smooth, or tell me.
Definitely like how I like to work out in the morning, so I'd say getting up for it, like having
Changing your schedule and implementing it,
and just having the mentality of like, okay, if I get this done, I don't got to worry about it later, like, and I get a good workout, I feel good, so definitely like waking up in the morning and actually going is always a challenge itself. And then just like you said before, getting discouraged, like when I first went to Pilates, the positions are really hard, and even with the yoga too, like it's difficult. It's really hard, and you will sometimes, like, I will compare myself to someone who's been doing it for a really long time and is so good at it. So I'm like, dang, like I want to look like that. Like I don't, I want to do that position how she's doing it. So just getting discouraged. Like I never gave up, but sometimes it would just be hard. I'm like, dang, can I even do that position? Like I don't think I could put my body that way. So yeah, just that. And, I'll have my moments where I'm out of that. But then sometimes there will just be a position that's really, really hard to do. And I'll get discouraged a little bit. But, practice I won't say perfect, but practice makes you better. So just practicing. And also, it's always nice having a teacher who is, like, really patient with you and, will, like, if you're in the wrong position that doesn't look right, like they'll fix you to make sure you look good, and and then just asking, like, does this hurt? If it hurts, stop. So
yeah. But either way, you were mentioning that over the years you noticed that you became more stronger, and you were able to do more poses. So that just at the beginning, I feel like.
Yeah, it's definitely And like I said, I'm definitely gotten better, but here and there, everyone gets in their little, like, discouraged moments, but you always bounce out of it. And
exactly. And then you feel like when you stop doing Pilates, or when you stop for a while, does your body ask you for it, or do you feel like I miss it somehow, or not really?
Yeah, I would say definitely miss it. Like, because I said, like, after doing those type of workouts, it's not like a regular workout. Like, you're not constantly on your feet. Like, there's a lot of working out on your back and on your knees, or like, So, I miss, like, I miss those types of workouts. And then also just having time for myself, like that hour. It's nice to just spend it within you. Like, you're in a group of people, but you're in your mind, like, and that's all you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about anything else. So, yeah.
Great. Awesome. Cool. All right, Laryss. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for being here again. And everyone, thank you for watching. And if you like, and would you like to see more content like this, please like and share this content with friends and family. And Laryss, we like to we like to say anything else before we leave?
Just stay active. It's always, and active doesn't have to look like, high intensity sweating and cardio. Just keep walking, keep doing yoga, keep doing Pilates, anything that makes you feel good. And it'll take a while to find it, but yeah.
Cool. Great. Thank you so much again,
Yeah.
Laryss.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye.